الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على النبي الكريم وبعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us the opportunity to continue our lesson in Kitab AlQawaid. This is going to be the fourth lesson and is taken care by Zuhra Educational Foundation. Babu Fara'id al-Salati, chapter on obligation of prayers. Ma Fara'id al-Salati, as for the obligation of prayer, فخمسة they are 15. دخول الوقت فرض, commencement of the time is obligatory. You cannot observe any prayer unless its time is due. والظهر, purity. والنية, intention, is also obligatory. وتكبيرة الإحرام, تكبيرة الإحرام, that is saying الله أكبر. والقيام لها, standing for it, that is the تكبيرة الإحرام. وقراءة الفاتحة, reciting of al-Fatiha, is also obligatory. والركوع, ركوع, that is the bowing. والرفع منه, raising from the ركوع, rising from the ركوع. والسجود, prostration. والرفع منه, raising from the prostration, is also obligatory. والجلسة الثانية, the second sitting, قدر ما يقع فيه السلام عليكم, in position for the occurrence of taslim. The way you will say assalamu alaikum is obligatory. What we are saying here is very simple. The first tashahhud is a supererogatory act, that is a sunnah act. Also the second sitting. But for that 2 to 3 to 5 seconds that you are going to say assalamu alaikum, which you are going to exit from the prayers, then that one is a mandatory something. So it's an obligation. وَالِئْتِدَالُ, mildness in prayer is obligatory. وَالطَّمَأْنِينَةُ, likewise tranquility. وَالسَّلَامُ مِنَ الصَّلَاةِ, doing the taslim, that is going out from the prayer, saying assalamu alaikum. وَتَرْكُ الْكَلَامِ, not speaking in prayers is mandatory. انتهت فرائض الصلاة, they are over the obligations of prayer. باب سنن الصلاة, the supererogatory of prayer, acts of prayer. وَأَمَّا سُنَنُ الصَّلَاةِ فَاثْنَا عَشَرَ, so the supererogatories of prayer, they are 12. رَفْعُ الْيَدَيْنِ عِنْدَ الْإِحْرَامِ, raising the hands when performing takbirat al-ihram is supererogatory. وَقِرَاءَةُ السُّورَةِ, reciting the surah. وَالْقِيَامُ لَهَا, standing for it, that is the recitation of the surah. وَالْجَلْسَةُ الْأُولَى, the first sitting. وَقِرَاءَةُ التَّشَهُّدِ, reciting the tashahhud. وَالتَّكْبِيرُ إِلَى الْجُلُوسِ, the takbir that you are going for julus, for the sitting, is also sunnah. وَالتَّيَامُنِ بِرَأْسِكَ قَلِيلًا إِنْدَ السَّلَامِ, facing your right with your head a little when doing this taslim, like saying assalamu alaikum. You don't have to turn back your head, but you should just face the right hand side a little bit. وَالْجَهْرُ, reciting loudly in a loud recitation, in a loud prayer recitation. وَالسِّرُّ, reciting secretly or silently in a secret prayer recitation. وَسَمِعَ اللَّهُ لِمَنْ حَمِدَهُ, also saying Allah listens to the one who praises him, is supererogatory. رَدُّ السَّلَامِ عَنْ يَمِينِهِ, sending back the greetings on his right. وَعَنْ يَسَارِهِ, and also sending back greetings on his left. إن كان به أحد, if there is someone in his right. انتهى سنن الصلاة, they are over supererogatories of prayer. اتفق العلماء, the scholars agreed على أن سنن الصلاة 18, that the supererogatories of prayer are 18. ولكن الموجب للسجود 7, but the ones that necessitates prostration, that is the sujood al-sahwi, are 7. We have, what he's trying to say here is that we have 18 supererogatories of prayer, but those ones that if you leave any of them you have to do sujood al-sahwi, that is prostration of forgetfulness, they are 7. We have al-jahr wa-sirru, reciting loudly and secretly. والجلوس الأول, the first sitting. والجلوس الثاني, the second sitting. وقراءة السورة, recitation of surah. وتكبير إيد أو تكبيرتان فأكثر, 1 or 2 takbirs and above. وسمع الله لمن حمده, the سمع الله لمن حمده. والتشهدان, and the 2 tashahhud. Any of this which someone leaves, he is going to perform sujud sahwi, which is prostration of forgetfulness. Babu fada'il salati, the virtues of prayer. Wama fada'il salati, as for the virtues of prayer. Fasirul ma'mumi ma'al imami, silence of the followers of the imam. That is when the imam is reciting, you have to keep mute. But when he is reciting secretly, you can also recite secretly. But as far as he is reciting loudly, you have to listen to his recitation. وتطويل القراءة في الصبح والظهر, the prolonging of the recitation is subhi and zuhr, but not the kind of one that will make people get like tired. وتقصير القراءة في العصر والمغرب, shortening of the recitation in Asr and Maghrib prayer. وتوسطها في الإشاء, the intermediate recitation in Isha'i. والتسبيح في الركوع, glorification and the bowing. والدعاء في السجود, supplication and the prostration. والقنوت and القنوت. والجلوس بأليتك اليسرى, sitting with your left buttock. ووضع يديه على فخذيه, then placing your hands on your thigh. التنبيه note. ومن لا يعرف فرائض الصلاة وسنن الصلاة, whoever does not know the obligations of prayer and its supererogatory, فرائض الوضوء وسننه, the obligations and supererogatory of ablution. فصلاته باطلة, his prayer is void, that is invalid. انتهت فضائل الصلاة, they are over the virtues of prayer. باب في الصلاة المسنونة, chapter on supererogatory prayers. أما الصلاة المسنونة, as for the supererogatory prayers, for صلاة الإيدين we have the 2 Eid prayers. وصلاة الجنازة, the funeral prayer. وصلاة الاستسقاء, the prayer while seeking for rain. وصلاة خسوف القمر, the lunar eclipse prayer. وصلاة الشفع والوتر, the shaf and watr prayer. وصلاة التراويح, the taraweeh relaxedness prayer, which is observed in Ramadan. وصلاة خسوف الشمس, and the solar eclipse prayer. Alhamdulillah.